and welcome back to another vlog. I'm so excited to be filming again. I've taken a little bit of a break. This is my first video I'm filming back for 2026. It is currently the 25th of January on a Sunday and I am in Padstow in Cornwall. Hopefully you can see a little bit of the harbour behind me. I purposely parked in this car park because I thought it might be quite a nice setting, but I'm going to spend the next few hours down here reading, going and getting some fish and chips from Rick Stein's and just reminiscing on when we last came down here when we had our dog Bonnie. We had an amazing trip. I actually vlogged that whole thing if you do want a Cornwall vlog, but I haven't been filming this time because I'm currently on a reading retreat, which I'm going to talk to you a little bit about in a minute. I have had a slow January. As you all know, I have been taking a little bit of a break. It was a decision I made quite a few months ago when I knew I'd be working through Christmas and New Year. I have actually still been working. I haven't really been off fully, but I've had a lot more downtime than usual to spend with friends and myself and really take a moment to reflect on last year, focus on where I want to be for this year. And it has honestly been quite life-changing. And honestly, I think this could be the best version of myself I've ever felt. So thank you for giving me the space and time to not upload in January. Obviously, I am back working, like filming today, uploaded yesterday, and I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. And I will be vlogging again our ski trip, which I'm going to talk to you about on Tuesday. So this is my last day here on the retreat. I go home tomorrow. I have literally less than 24 hours to turn around and pack. But because we went skiing in December, I'm not too worried. I kind of know what I need and want. Let's recap. So this year is my 15-year anniversary. I started my YouTube channel in May 2011. So celebrating 15 years this year, which absolutely blows my mind. And at the very beginning of the year, on the 3rd of January, we actually reached 150,000 subscribers. I know that a lot of people don't subscribe to channels anymore and the algorithms sort of serve you new videos here and there. So if you do choose to follow along and be with us here, it means an awful lot to us. We really do appreciate it. And because I'm such a YouTube fangirl, I spend so much time on this platform and I love commenting on people's vlogs. I love watching to the end. I love liking. I love hyping, which is a new feature you can do. All that just is exciting to me. So I know that you guys love watching YouTube as much as I do. I love being here and I'm so excited about the kind of content that we're going to be making this year. So let's talk about travel, where we've been, what we've been doing. There's been some really fun things, but also what's coming up next. So kickstarted the year with a trip to London. We booked last minute tickets to see Paddington the musical, which I filmed a mini vlog on YouTube Shorts. If you want to go and check that out, it's also on my Instagram. We loved Paddington. We mostly got money as gifts for Christmas this year and we got some theatre tokens, like vouchers. And we told all our relatives that that's what we spent their Christmas gift on and it was absolutely worth it. It was so amazing. But if you can get tickets to Paddington, I really recommend it. It's so quintessentially British. Paddington, there is an actress inside and then a voice artist, like actor off stage, and then someone that's controlling the eyes and the mouth, and it blew my mind. I really let my brain immerse in the magic of theatre, and it's why I love Disney as well. I don't see Paddington as like there's an actor in the suit. I see that as Paddington has come alive and is on stage. And so my inner child, she just screams of joy. So I get so emotional at these things because I really believe in magic, or finding everyday magic where I can. I love that part of myself that I, let my inner child like enjoy it all. And so to me, it was so moving and so beautiful and so much fun. It like ticked every box for what I'd want in a theatre show. So 10 out of 10, one of the best things I've ever seen. I loved it so much. Cannot wait to go back and see it at some point again. We actually went back to London a couple of weeks after that because our lovely friend Ewan, he has a book called Clean in 15 and we were invited to his book launch, so that was really nice. And whilst we were up there, we also saw MJ the musical. We got very last minute tickets to that. We were on a theatre sort of hype. MJ is finishing in February, so we wanted to make sure we caught it because I think it is on the I think it's on Broadway. I'd heard really good things and I really enjoyed it. I forgot how many MJ songs I loved. There were like 5 or 6 songs I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this. But I also just really enjoyed how the production was done. It was kind of set so Michael was rehearsing for his next big show and it was like a stage rehearsal room, I guess, and the way they did it was so clever, and yeah, just really, really enjoyed it. Then a week later, on the 9th of January, we flew to Dublin. We have already done a bit of a Dublin trip last year, so we did not spend much time in Dublin itself. We just popped in for an hour or two, had a pizza, mooched the shops, and then we drove down to visit our friends Mark and Bianca. We stayed with them for the weekend because they are having a baby next month. So Bianca is currently 8 months pregnant, and we wanted to try and see them before baby's here, and they obviously have lots of guests that they are seeing. So I will of course go back over to Ireland at some point this year when I meet the baby, but it was amazing to see her pregnant because I hadn't actually seen it, because I last saw her for her wedding in April where I was a bridesmaid. Some of you may remember that. It was just amazing to see like them becoming parents, you know. I just feel so happy for them. We went on like a nice beach walk, we had lovely meals, we had this breakfast, oh it was so good. So I'll talk more about friends, but Ireland was our first flight and trip of the year, and I will say we flew from Southampton with Aer Lingus, but it was that weekend where it was really stormy. So on the Friday night it was really like wobbly going up, and then on the Sunday evening they had to hold us on the runway because it was too windy to take off, and the plane was only 18 rows 2 by 2, and I'm not gonna lie, it was the first time I actually did feel quite nervous flying. I am quite good at managing like my nerves, but that did like make me a little, my palms were really sweaty. But Benj was just sat next to me, so like cool as a cucumber. I mean, you guys know Benj, he was just so chill. He was just like, yeah, I'll be fine, yeah. And then when we landed I was like, were you not nervous at all, babe? And he was like, I was, but I didn't want to show it. I didn't want you to freak out. He's like, if I'm calm, then you remain calm. So I was like, wow, thank you. I appreciate that. But anyway, Ireland was great. We had a good time, but we didn't actually do any really like exploring or anything like that. Let's talk about Cornwall. So I'm down here in Cornwall. We're staying in a place called St. Izzy, just outside of Padstow, like 10 minutes outside. I came across reading retreats last year. I saw originally a girl that I followed went on one with an American company called Boutique Book Retreats. This is their Instagram. And then I started looking into it, and I found a company called Ladies Who Lit, which was run by a girl called Megan. She's English, but it just so happens Megan and I actually used to work together at the same company 10 years ago. Haven't seen her in over a decade, knew nothing about her life or what she was doing. So I messaged her and was like, oh my God, I keep seeing reading retreats. You are smashing it. She's had loads of press coverage, and she has like, I actually don't know how many retreats she's running this year, but they are all over the world, from like Italy and Spain and Morocco and the Caribbean. She's doing sailing ones, and she has a few in the UK. Actually, one is in Hampshire, right down the road from me. But I saw the Cornwall one in January, and the whole purpose of this January like downtime was so that I really spent time with myself, doing things for me, things that I wasn't going to vlog or feel guilty for not vlogging. So that is why I decided to come on a reading retreat. So for those of you that don't know what that is or what that looks like, essentially it's 4 nights, 5 days, only women, because it's Ladies Who Lit, and we have spent the time basically reading obviously, but we've also had time to get to know each other. We're a really lovely group of like-minded women. Mostly they're all American. A few people that have come with their cousin or their best friend. There's 13 guests in total, 15 including our host Gabby and our chef Caris. The actual house is gorgeous. I filmed a few clips so you can see here. My room is beautiful. I've got my own ensuite bathroom as well. My bed is extremely comfy. There was a lovely little goodie bag when I arrived. The house has 2 main living areas that people have been reading in, and a big kitchen which is really sociable, and then a lovely table which we eat our meals at. The outside garden area is gorgeous too, has a hot tub. There's no jets in the hot tub though, but it is really lovely to sit out in there, and I had a whole morning to myself in there one day. We had a murder mystery evening which was really fun. We all got dressed up. I haven't filmed or photographed any of the other guests just to respect their privacy, but just so you can sort of gauge the idea. We went down to the beach yesterday. It was absolutely chucking with rain, and we went for a sea dip. I wouldn't say swim. We dipped in the sea, got freezing cold, and then went into a sauna. So that was really nice. I've actually done that in Bournemouth, but we did do that, which we really enjoyed. And then last night we had a movie night, and it honestly felt like I was at a sleepover. And again, my inner child was like, oh, this is so cozy. I've actually dipped away from the group quite a lot, like to just be on my own, because The Traitors was on for 2 nights and most of them don't watch it because they're from the US. The final was on Thursday, Friday. So I came down Thursday, it ends on Monday. So So I did watch the traitors with Benji on FaceTime. Then last night they watched Gone Girl. So I started watching the beginning. We all ate our dinner in bowls on our laps, actually. We've been eating amazing food, but I'll come back to that. I ended up going upstairs and reading a bit more as well. So I only have an hour left of my current book. So I'm reading Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. I really, really want to get into her books this year and I love it. If you enjoyed The Summer I Turned Pretty and you like sort of like teen summers, it alternates timelines and comes back to like present day and they're in their 30s, but I'm waiting for like a twist to find out like what went wrong. Yeah, I've been loving it. I also read a book called Chef's Kiss at the Chalet, which was really enjoyable, very light, very easy. I whizzed through it. I've been doing Alison Stoner's autobiography because I really loved Jeanette McCurdy's I'm Glad My Mum Died, and Alison was in Camp Rock, Chief by the Dozen. She's done loads of movies, Step Up films. You will probably know her. I've really, really enjoyed listening to that. So I've really been trying to read as my priority, but there has been loads of time to hang out with the group. The girls have all gone down to Port Isaac today. They came down to Padstow a couple of days ago, but I was waiting for it to be sunny because I think it's much nicer to walk around here in the blue sky. So yeah, I've caught it at a really nice time. I'm actually going to go and read my book in a coffee shop. I want to go and look in, there's a little bookshop down here that I'm going to go and check out and just get a bit of fresh air, honestly, because I have spent a lot of time, honestly, just in bed. But we have had good food, like I said. So yeah, we've had cottage pie. We had an amazing pork dish. I kept forgetting to film, so some of it's like half my meal eaten. We had Cornish pasties. Oh, the first night she did an amazing like herby chicken, salad, potato, carrots. Oh, that was so good. And then a sticky toffee pudding. We've eaten so good. And then for breakfast, she does like a big spread with pastries. You can do toast, bagels, English muffins. We've had scrambled egg, lots of fruit. It's been amazing. I really recommend checking out Ladies Who Lit. For me, having uninterrupted reading time has been so good. I definitely have found myself feeling a little distracted by my phone, so I'm trying my best to sort of put it away and really focus on, you know, reading for like an hour or 2 hours at a time. And yesterday I had a bath after we went to the sauna and read in the bath. It was so nice. I really miss Benj. I thought I wouldn't actually, because we spend every day together. We travel, work, live together, you know, everything. And I thought it'd be really good for me to have time to myself. And Benji is also going to be doing something similar. He's going to go on a golf holiday this year. We're going to make sure he does that this year too, so that we're both having time for ourselves. I think it's really healthy and important in a relationship that you have your own hobbies. And for Benj and I, everything is done together, but we don't want to travel without each other because we want to experience the world and do things together, obviously, but we don't feel too guilty if it's somewhere we've already been. I think he's looking at Mallorca, and we've been to Palma quite a few times, and then obviously we've already been down to Cornwall, we've been to Padstow, so he's not missing too much. But he did say, are you sure it's just ladies? Because I'd so come. Bless him. It's been really nice. I've also spent quality time with friends, which has been so important to me. We kickstarted the new year by hosting our friends Kat and Machu, who are a couple from the Netherlands who we actually met on our Alaska Disney cruise, and we became really good friends. We just clicked with them. It's been really nice and refreshing to have another couple friend that don't have kids as much as we love hanging out with our friends that do have kids, because we love being Auntie Brogan and Uncle Benji. It is also nice to just have friends that are in the same sort of stages of life as us. I also really appreciate friends that just say, right, we're doing it, we're booking this, are you in or you out? Like, I am normally the planner, so it's really refreshing for me when I have friends that are like, right, come on, we're going there, we're doing this, get on board, basically. We also hosted my friend Charlie for a weekend. I actually met her in Epcot in 2022. She was a viewer that came up and said hello to me first, and then we became friends, and I love her dearly, so having her for the weekend was so nice. We went book shopping. I took her down to the Mysterious Bookcase, which is in Westbourne if you're local. Amazing store run by Ali and Matt. Oh, such a dreamy bookshop. I could spend hours in there, so she really enjoyed that. We had fish and chips. We went and did a spa day. We had a movie night. It was so nice, so loved having her. I also had lunch with my friend Victoria, who you'll know as Disney in Detail. Didn't take a selfie, but I think I'm in her vlog, so if you want to see that, you can go check out Victoria. And I also saw my lovely friend Adam, who you will know from Adam Hatton Disney vlogs if you're a Disney person. Adam and I have been friends for, I want to say, like 10 years now, so we had a good old catch up, went for lunch, and we also had a little mooch around Bicester Village together. And then I had coffee and cuddles with some of my friends that have babies, but obviously not going to show you the babies and any pictures from that, but you just have to Imagine I've been able to pop round and have, 11 o'clock on a Tuesday, be able to go and visit my friends. Also spending time with our family. My mum came out for lunch and we went out for dinner with Benji's mum, and Benji's also spent some time with his dad. So it's been really nice to be available for our parents because we travel so much and they understand and respect that when we come home, we're very busy and then it's quite likely that we're away again. So my mum does feel like she can't catch much time with me, and I really want to try and rectify that this year. So it has been really good. Before I go on to what's coming up, I also have spent time getting my nails done, which I do regularly anyway, but nails, I got my eyebrow microblading top up done. I had to go to the dentist. I have to have a crown fitted. So that was quite a big day doing the prep, and I have to actually get it properly fitted next week, so I'm doing that. And I went back to the chiropractor. I've been seeing her every 6 weeks just to make sure that my back and posture and everything is good and strong before we went skiing, and just all those sort of like boring admin things that you need to do. Like Benj and I went down to the tip and we've started decluttering the loft, and we managed to, oh my god, it's so embarrassing, we've actually not finished. We thought we'd start filming it in the next home vlog for you because honestly we couldn't believe like what we were able to get rid of, but we kept so many boxes. Like, it's like an ongoing joke that people keep their phone boxes. Well, Benj and I had kept the boxes for like our air fryer, our kettle, every phone, every piece of tech, every camera I've ever had, I kept the box for. Hard drives. It's actually embarrassing how many boxes we had, and it's freed up so much space. So we did that one day. We started decluttering the loft because it's just getting out of hand. Like we just keep shoving stuff up there and we don't know what's going on. So we did that as well. So let's talk about what's coming up next. We are going to Georgia, the country, not the state in the US. We're going to Georgia, which is near Turkey on the border towards Russia. I actually didn't know where it was. It's a 5-hour flight and then they're 5 hours ahead. And this came about because we were invited on a skiing press trip, and there's going to be a big group of us. I think there's like 15, maybe 20, and it's in collaboration with the tourist board. We are not being paid to attend, but we've been gifted the trip and we have no obligation to share content, but you guys said you wanted to see it. So Benj and I weren't sure whether to vlog it because we thought we've just done a ski vlog. Who's going to want to see it? But so many of you really enjoyed that. And I think this is going to be so different because there's going to be different activities. It's a country we've never been to before. And the slopes are so wide and it's so much cheaper to ski there. I couldn't even believe like the costs. I did say in the last vlog, is this something you'd be interested in? And the majority vote was yes. So we are going to film Georgia. I know that's another ski vlog so close to you've just had the last one, but I think there'll be a home vlog next, so that I can spend time editing the Georgia vlog. So it's home vlog, then Georgia. I'm really excited about it. Then in February, I think I can tell you now. Editing me here. I can't say, I do not have permission to talk about this yet, but we're working on a really exciting travel campaign where we're going to a country, hopefully, we've not been to before, but it's not been finalised yet as I'm editing, and I'm going to upload this tomorrow morning. So I can't say just yet, but watch this space because we will talk about it hopefully in the coming weeks, but it's going to be really exciting. I don't want to get told off, but just watch the space. We actually have a few trips ourselves that we're thinking of doing. I want to go back to New York this year. That's kind of on the horizon for us because I really want to go back and do some Broadway shows. I want to see Chess and Death Becomes Her. And if there are any other Broadway shows that you think we should see, let me know because I'm going to start booking and planning this trip soon. So that's that. March is Disneyland Paris. As you know, we're annual pass holders and we are going back for my birthday. We're staying at the Disneyland Hotel and we'll be doing an annual pass preview date for World of Frozen and Disney Adventure World, the reimagined like area. You guys love travel day, Disney vlogs and my birthday vlogs, and this is going to be all three in the same day. I'm so excited. So if you are planning a trip to Disneyland Paris or you just love our Disney vlogs, then it's going to be so good. So that's coming up in March. Thought I'd talk about some TV stuff. I watched the Taylor Swift Eras Tour documentary. Absolutely loved it. I have so much respect for her. I would say I'm a light Swiftie. I know a hell of a lot more lyrics to a lot more songs than I thought I did. Until I went to the Eras Tour, I didn't realize how many of her songs I knew and loved. But I'm not a die-hard fan, but watching that documentary, reliving the memories of when we went and saw the show, like I've actually really fallen in love with The Life of a Showgirl. I played a lot of it on the drive down here. I didn't love it at first, but it's really grown on me. Like it's maybe one of my favorite albums now. Like I love so many of the songs. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. Obviously Traitors, it was so good. If you haven't seen Traitors, maybe skip forward, spoiler alert, but I was really happy to see Stephen and Rachel win together. I thought it was really well done. I really respected that Stephen made that choice and he stuck to his word, and I loved his outfits. I loved his personality. I thought Rachel was extremely cunning and very clever and well worthy winner. I thought they were a really good group of faithfuls. I thought we had some really funny moments, and it was just a show that I really loved. I've watched all 4 seasons from the very beginning, and The Celebrity. I just think it's a great TV show, so did enjoy that. Benj and I are also watching Culinary Class Wars on Netflix. This is a Korean cooking competition show that is dubbed in English, but we loved season 1, so when season 2 has now dropped, we've been watching that while we eat our dinner. It's so niche, but I love it. And I also started watching Emily in Paris season, what are we on, 4 or 5? I've only watched the first 2 episodes and I've not picked it back up, but I do want to finish it because I've watched everything up until this point, so I'm not going to stop now. But I feel like this season is a bit slower. But one thing I am really looking forward to, also Netflix, which will already be out by the time you see this vlog, is Bridgerton. I am so excited, and Benji has been watching it to catch up so that we can watch it together. I don't think he's going to do all the seasons before the new one comes out, but it does come out while we're in Georgia, so we'll have to watch it beginning of February at some point. But I'm really looking forward to the next season of Bridgerton. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So that I'm looking forward to. And also I've got a new season of Maxton Hall, which is on Amazon. Again, that's dubbed. I think it's German, but I loved the first season. So we have a season 2 of that. I haven't had the chance to watch it. I actually downloaded it on my iPad to watch it here in Cornwall, but I've been enjoying reading more than I've wanted to watch any TV. But I didn't want to like box myself into just reading. I thought if I fancied watching TV or, you know, binging a show that Benji wouldn't normally watch, then I thought I could. And then movies, we have an Odeon Limitless card. We need to go and see Avatar still, because I feel like Avatar should be watched on the big screen. So I'm hoping that doesn't go away anytime soon, because I still need to see that. But we did go and watch The Housemaid. I read the book about 2 years ago, year ago, when I was in the Maldives. I think I read it and I really liked it. So I thought that was done very well. And I thought it was true to the book. And then people reminded me on my Bookstagram, Brogan's Books, that they changed a few things. And yeah, they had. The ending was slightly different, but I thought it was very well done. I thought the acting and like how close it was to the book was really good. It was very gripping. I don't really like anything that's going to make me scared or jumpy, mystery thrillers. I'm just not into anything like that usually, but I did enjoy it. And then just for a bit of balance, we also saw Zootopia. Well, it's Zootropolis here, but I still call it Zootopia. We saw number 2 and I thought that was really good. It was so funny, loads of adult humor, light-hearted, and I just think the Zootopia franchise is brilliant. I love all the characters, so that was really nice to see. The last little section I had was just focusing on my health. I have been walking on the treadmill. I went to a yoga class, which was really lovely, and I've just been doing very light exercise, definitely not as much as I would like to have done, because I feel like I've been hibernating. I feel like I've not really, my body is like defrosting. It's like a slow movement, little walks, nothing too intense, you know, like when I've been walking, I've had a slight incline, but not anything too crazy. I really want to focus on having routines though. That's the one thing I really lack with my health movement exercise. I don't always stick to a routine because of my schedule. And also Benj and I love the New York Times Games app. One thing I really am focusing on this year is I don't want to be doom scrolling, and I really want to make sure my mind is, you know, busy. So we've been loving the New York Times games because we play Wordle, Spelling Bee and Connections, and we do all 3 every single day. We compare how many words we've had in Spelling Bee and then try and get to Queen Bee, which is when you get all the words. So it's been really interesting actually, like expanding my vocabulary. And I've also been planting my trees on Tree App. I'm a very proud ambassador. If you haven't checked out Tree App, it's totally free. I don't get paid. I do get an extra tree if I refer you. Even if you signed up and did 1 tree, that's 2 trees we plant together, and helps offset any carbon footprint. And you only have to watch 1 minute ad a day. You can build up a streak and get extra trees if you do 7 days in a row, and you can refer your friends and see them in a like list. I can see everyone I've ever referred and how many trees you guys have done. So yeah, I'll leave that link below if you're interested. I have been talking for so long. It's been so nice to catch up. I really am striving to make some of my best vlogs this year. I want to bring you on so many different adventures, from Disney to cruises to staycations, spas, city breaks, theatre, Formula One. I want to cover everything that makes us so happy, that hopefully might spark some inspiration for your next adventures, or you just enjoy seeing Benj and I going places and doing silly things together. So thank you for watching this one. I'll be back so soon with a home vlog, and then the Georgia ski vlog. I think that's the schedule, and then we'll see how we get on. But I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope your new year is going well too. Big love. Mwah. Bye.